okay, so I'm not sure who the Yankees were playing today, but they were wearing Blue Jay jerseys, and they won. Blue Jays win 4-1 over the New York Yankees and end the 5-game losing streak. And almost all of this game puzzles me. First off, Jay happened. Not that this puzzles me, but he throws a great game. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run on the home run to Aaron Judge, of course. 2 walks and strikes out 6 guys. Throws a lot of pitches, but 6 solid innings. And the bullpen does their job, does what they need to do. Dominic Leone comes in, 2/3 of an inning, nothing doing. Walks a guy, but doesn't let that come back to haunt him. Beliveau gets the final out of Dominic Leone's inning. Ryan Tepera comes out in the 8th as your 8th inning guy, does his job, goes an inning, gets a couple strikeouts, good job there. Roberto Osuna, I mean, do we even really need to say it? Comes out, does an inning, doesn't give up a hit, doesn't walk a guy. Well, of course he doesn't walk anybody. Strikes out 2 guys, gets the save, his 20th of the season. And remember when his ERA was like north 5? It's now 2.18. Ridiculous. And this guy's not going to the All-Star game, and Dylan Betances is. Still not sure how that works, but it's the way she goes. And the Jays scored 4 runs in this game. That's a shocker in itself. The even biggest shocker, well, for one, they scored all 4 runs in the 3rd inning. Let's be clear about that. They had 9 hits. That's nuts. Bautista was 3 for 5. Martin was 2 for 3. You know, and Tulowitzki was 2 for 4. Huh. That's a head scratcher right there, but I'll take it. Now let's run through that 4-run inning that the Blue Jays had. You're assuming, oh, it's got to be a home run or 2 in that inning. Let's break down that 3rd inning by the Blue Jays. Steve Pearce flies out. Kevin Pillar strikes out. There's 2 out. Nobody on. Do you see where I'm getting here? Barney walks on a full count. All right, 2 out, a guy at first. Whoop-de-doo. CeCe Sabathia throws a wild pitch. Barney moves up. Okay, well, it's a runner in scoring position with 2 out for the Blue Jays. We all know what happens there. Bautista singles to right. Barney scores. Blue Jays lead 1-0. All right. Well, you know what? He's probably going to get out here. You know, Russell Martin's up. And then, again, 2 out. Nope, he singles to left. Bautista moves to second. 2 on. Then Donaldson walks on a full count. The bases are loaded now. But just the Blue Jays. They're able to tack on runs and get some more runs, and they usually just, oh, there's your opportunity, and it's gone. But Justin Smoke walks on a full count. Run comes home. Blue Jays up 2-0. Bases still loaded. 2 out for Kenrys Morales. Oh, boy. High fastball, down and in breaking ball, or a splitter, or that's what Tanaka would say. Nope. He singles to left, and the Blue Jays score 2 more. It's 4-0. Now, Tulowitzki grounds out to end the inning. But listen to what I'm saying here. That whole rally of 4 runs all started with 2 out. There were 2 out and nobody on base. A walk to the number 9 hitter, Darwin Barney, and the top of the lineup comes through and scores 4 runs. I was absolutely stunned when I saw this. What we have been seeing from the Blue Jays from one day to the next is get opportunities, get runners in scoring position, and just blow up. But in that inning, they couldn't get out. I mean, they just couldn't. They could not. CeCe Sabathia could not put the Jays away in that inning. They eventually pulled him and put Adam Warren in. That's how Tulowitzki got out. I mean, I'm at work and I'm getting these updates and I'm seeing the bases loaded 2 out and I'm thinking, oh well, you know, whatever. Oh, Smoke walks. Oh, all right, that's good stuff. Okay, Morales singles. What the heck for what? And I check and see there's 2 out. Oh my God! And I'm just like, this is unbelievable. Who are these guys? These are not the Blue Jays we know. And I'm not saying this is going to turn the season around for the Jays and they should start buying now. Yeah, fight for the playoffs. No, calm down. It's 1 game. We've seen one game to the next, a 4-0 shutout. Oh, that's the Jays we like to see. And then the next day, they blow up and they suck. Right? So, we've won a game. I forgot what it felt like. It actually feels nice. We're still 7 games under 500. Don't look at the record. We just got to look at games and say, well, let's see if we can win them. And go from there. That's really all we can do. And tomorrow, the finale of the series, Marco Estrada versus Michael Pineda. All right, and Marco Estrada, obviously not having the greatest season. Flirted with a lot of danger in his last start, 7 walks, and surprisingly only gave up 2 runs. And the previous outing was decent, but like I said, last outing he walked a lot of guys. So what can he do against the Yankees tomorrow? And Michael Pineda, last time he faced the Blue Jays, I was at that game, I think, and the Blue Jays had some fun with him. So that didn't sound right, but you guys know what I mean. Think baseball and not other ways, okay? They did really well. His ERA is just over 4 now. I remember I think it was in the 2s or the early 3s when we saw him last time. So again, what we need to see in this game tomorrow afternoon, it's another 1 o'clock first pitch. The video will be earlier than today, maybe a little bit after the game, maybe an hour after the game, something like that. Are we going to see a good Marco Estrada? Are we going to see the Jays bats do what they did in that 1 inning? They couldn't get anything else going in any other inning, but they got it done in that 1 inning and scored 4, and that's all they needed, right? All it takes is 1 big inning, and it propels you to a win. Usually, that's what it does. Now, which bats are we going to see tomorrow? Which Marco Estrada are we going to see tomorrow? And what bullpen are we going to see tomorrow? Those are all the questions that we say from one day to the next. Who are we going to see? Now, we've talked over and over about the Jays getting a win and then sucking. We were talking about consistency for the longest time. How they win one, lost one, win one, lost one, win. They just couldn't do it. They could not get to 500, and they were just nowhere to be found. What can they do tomorrow? Can they ride the momentum they had in that 1 inning and in this game a little bit? They had 9 hits in this game, which is not too shabby. For the Blue Jays, I guess. Without a home run, may I add. That's the shocking part right there. And can the Jays get a little momentum heading into that series against Houston? I'm not saying we're going to be able to win the series against Houston or even win this series tomorrow, as in the game and the series. But the Jays have an opportunity tomorrow to win the series. As bad as this team has been, they have an opportunity to win the series. Now, if this team wants to crawl back into a playoff spot, which is going to be a very difficult process, and a lot of Blue Jays fans, still including myself, are still on the heels about, we've got 1 win. We can't start talking playoffs. Really. We lost 5 straight. We win 1 game, things go well, and we're like, ooh, playoffs. No, you can't. We just got to take it from one day to the next and just see what happens. If the Jays lose again tomorrow, we'll be talking, rebuild this, rebuild that, right? So let's just not, let's enjoy the win we had today and not think too much about it. We saw a great pitching performance by Happ, a good bullpen performance, and some clutch hits. That's what we saw. Let's enjoy that and then look into tomorrow. All right? Let's enjoy. And if we see a great game, we win tomorrow, great. Don't start thinking playoffs. Just think game by game and enjoy the games. If they win, great. If they don't, I don't know what to tell you. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed this game, hey, hit the like button. I do appreciate that because I didn't see the whole game itself, but what I did see was pretty darn good. So hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of this game. J.A. Happ's performance, that weird, non-regular performance in that 3rd inning for the Blue Jays, and Roberto Osuna getting snubbed by Dellin Betances. Is it the whole, he plays for the Yankees, the Blue Jays are a Canadian team, are we going to look down that road? I don't know. Because the numbers suggest Osuna, he's much better than Betances numbers-wise. The ERA is almost a full point better, if not a full point better. And every stat is, almost lopsided, so. But I'll just leave that question to you guys. What do you guys think about that? And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Let's say something like that, all right? Post-game as the Jays look to win a couple games and win the series against the Yankees. I never didn't think I'd be saying this, but it's a possibility if they win tomorrow. Not talking playoffs, talking about a series win tomorrow. That's all we can talk about. Talk to you guys then.